Okay, so I have a couple cards here. I just pulled them not too long ago, and I was like, someone needs to hear this. Someone needs to. I don't care if it's one person. I don't care if it's like multiple people. Like, but I didn't pull this for me. I must have pulled it for like, okay, like if I were to give somebody like a reading right now, someone who really needs to hear it. I don't know who, but someone like what would they need to hear right now, like in terms of like where they represent, in terms of like what's happening with them. So I thought this one was really interesting, and take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Like, no pressure in taking like any of this at heart. But yeah, let's get started with our Ace of Swords. So this is you. This is you, and this card like covers a lot. It's essentially, I like to call it like the big bang of the mind. Like, either you're someone who always like is attracting like new methods of thinking, like whether that's, say, like you yeah, like you are someone who constantly like thinks of like new ideas. And I'm thinking more so like for this reading, like it's someone who has like new or fresh ideas. Like either like you're always like popping them out left and right, or like you've recently like, maybe this like when within like the past month, or within the past 2 weeks, or maybe within the past couple of days, like a lot of like good ideas have been coming to you. And I say in terms of like a lot of good ideas, and I'm gonna replace the adjective good with creative. Like the reason why I say that is because we also, like, if you look at it close, you actually don't need to look at it close, but you guys might not be able to see it, but that the figure in the middle, that's a snake, and it is in the shape of an 8, which I think is interesting, or an infinity sign. So infinity, 8s, like those are all like both like really important meanings like in tarot. But this 8, or this snake kind of slithering around this sword, like when I think of like the letter, not the letter, maybe you have some creative like writing ideas, maybe you're a creative writer, that could be it too. Why I said letter. But when I see that figure, I think of two other cards in tarot. I think of the Magician. So the Magician with the symbol, like the infinity symbol, like over the head. And I also think about strength. So like that's kind of interesting, because also I have the necklace. But yeah, I like that card. That's one of my favorite cards. But I think about strength. I think about someone who has like a creative mind, and like someone who allows their like dreams, their wildest dreams, to be portrayed through their creative mind. So again, maybe you're someone who has a lot of dreams, a lot of hopes, a lot of passions that you would, and or maybe you'd like to like change or transform the world like for the better. Like you have a lot of those ideas. You have like a lot of like that's essentially where your mind lays, like someone who's very creative, someone's always thinking of something new. But also I'm getting a sense that maybe you might contain that sense of creativity, in a sense, like maybe because they're so new, because they're like popping up like left and right, and they always come to you. Like I also feel like a sense of containment, like okay, like you're thinking of it, like these are the ideas that just pop up, not necessarily ideas that you follow through with. And I think that's interesting that I said follow through. I wasn't thinking about that until now, but I think follow through is a good way to describe what's happening next with you, is because you're not following through with them. You don't. Either you haven't been, or you don't in general. Like you just generate these ideas, but you don't actually like follow through with them. Like this tells me that. And the reason why is because again, I see either, I don't actually know if it's a lamb or a sheep. I'm not very good at my animals. But I do consider those like in the same like way of like animals or like goats. When I think of those animals, like I think in general like they're very like calm animals. But like also like another way to flip that because we're flipping things on their head here, with the reversal. Another way to flip that is that calmness, like that sense of stability, can also mean being docile. And docile, like being docile in this sense, could be it can mean a couple of things actually. So swords, I'm thinking like, again, communication, the mind, the mental. So this could be like, again, you have the sun, all these good ideas, all this mental generation that you have going on here. But like with the swords here, maybe I don't know, maybe people say stuff to you. Maybe they're like, yeah, that's a good idea, or maybe that's a good idea, or maybe like, or maybe the opposite, maybe they don't like pay much attention to it, so it leads you to be docile. Like you're telling people these ideas, but like they don't take heed to it, like they don't like really pay much attention to it. Or maybe it's the opposite, maybe people steal ideas from you, or it could be maybe you have a hard time communicating those ideas, or getting those ideas out there, because like either you're afraid of what people might say, you might be indifferent to what people say, like you, like how people respond to you or your ideas does play a role here, and does allude to like some attitude towards either not feeling inspired to say something or to get those ideas out there, or not having the confidence to get those ideas out there. But I'm picking up some sense of like, you kind of you're either you want to keep them to yourself, or you're choosing to keep them to yourself, because of your circumstances. And honestly, I think that you should probably stop that. Like honestly, because I feel like whatever you're thinking about, like whatever ideas you have in your head, whatever ideas you're generating, whatever new project you want to start, whichever way you want to express your creative mind, really, if you think about it, because like we see all the rainbows here, whichever way you want or choose to express your creative mind is a good one. You should keep doing that. Yeah, like it's gonna be super successful. This is I think they call them wands in here as well, but this is 2 of wands. So again, this is like plans working out. Like everything is going to come together very nicely. Like I see a lot of success in the endeavors of which you want to pursue. Like I think that, again, and I'm feeling a lot of creative energy. Like maybe, like I said, like you're a writer, or you might be an artist, or you might have ways where you want to help people in some way, shape, or form. Because again, I'm also seeing communication, like a lot of like talking to people, networking. So you might like have some sort of reservations about doing so, or maybe there's like some sort of stagnation in that. But I do think honestly that this is ultimately going to be a creative endeavor. Like this is going to be a good endeavor for you. This is going to be a successful endeavor for you. And not just like, let's say if it is like something dealing with money, I don't think it's just going to be fulfilling in terms of money. I think it's actually fulfilling the creative mind. It's fulfilling the creative mind, because you have all these ideas containing them. You're holding on to them, but they're so like, come on. Like I don't know how else to put it other than like just do it. And we don't like Shia LaBeouf in this house, but like honestly, like fucking like dead ass, like do it. Like y'all got me cursing and shit. Like come on, do it. You can go for it. You're not going for it, but you should go for it. When it comes to whatever, like literally the next thing that you think of, write that shit down and start doing it. Like literally the next idea that you think of, or if it's an idea that you've been sitting on for a while, do it. Lamb is sitting. Maybe that's why I'm getting like sitting on, like in terms of this, like whatever idea that you're sitting on, do it. Do it. And in terms of like advice that I have like for you, like while you're in the process of like doing it, we have the Son of Pentacles. So, and I'm actually, let me see if I can find the book. because I want to read the direct description like out, because like in general, like it could mean like, okay, you still have more to like learn, like in terms of like you still have more to learn in terms of stepping into this energy of creativity. And I think the lesson that you have to learn comes based off of, because again, I think this is the lesson that you need to learn. like, because when I went to go like double checking it, I was like, oh yeah, like this, someone needs to hear this. The good side of the Son of Pentacles is that he's loyal and determined. He's inventive and can be trusted wholeheartedly. But sometimes this figure becomes stubborn and persistent to a fault. This, combined with his quiet nature, results in his being hard to get to know and socially awkward at times. He commonly has only one or two close friends rather than many. So, yeah, like I feel like when it comes to communicating with others, you might be someone who might struggle with that at times. Like you might struggle in terms of how you communicate with somebody, like, or maybe like when you are communicating with others, like it might get to a point or like a standstill essentially, like where it's like, okay, we can't actually move further or with this conversation, or we can't move further with developing like this idea, because again, it could be like developing like different ideas. Like I feel like oftentimes like you might struggle with people like in terms of like how you communicate. Maybe they don't understand you. I'm thinking like they're just not understanding you in a sense. So it's like, I think with this Son of Pentacles here, I also think you're not, yeah, I think that they don't understand you, but that isn't to say that they don't understand you. And I think you need to have discernment whether or not that's okay. Because not everyone's going to understand you. Like, not everyone's going to either agree with you or disagree with you, see eye to eye with you, and that's okay. But I think, again, with this docileness and, like, really not hopping on or, like, moving forward with your ideas, I think there are moments where you're okay with people not understanding you and you push forward, and there are moments where you just stop altogether. And I think part of that is just like, maybe you seek validation in terms of people agreeing with you. I don't know why I'm getting that, but maybe you seek validation in terms of people agreeing with you, in terms of like people co-signing off of an idea, people being like, you know what, yeah, like I said earlier, like that's a good idea. Like maybe people might say that. Maybe you get validation from people saying that, and because you've probably gotten that like either a lot lately or a lot in general, like again, like you, like the type of person you are, like you need, like, I don't know, I don't want to say you need, because honestly I feel like people don't need to be co-signed on anything. Like just do it, go ahead, do it, like even if nobody agrees with you while you're doing it. But I feel like you need people to support you like in your creative endeavors, but also I think it's time to step out of that in a sense. It's because you are all you need. But also, in saying that, that's not to be like, oh, well, I don't need anybody else. Or, oh, other people's thoughts or other people's input is not important. I think this is to keep an open mind, you know? Like, keep an open mind. It's like you need to have more discernment in terms of, okay, when should I be seeking, like, should I be seeking validation in terms of people agreeing with me or agreeing with my ideas anyway? Like, and at what point, like, because I'm really thinking about it now. I'm like, you're seeking validation, but you don't need to. You don't need to, because you already know that your mind is strong and very creative. Like, there's a lot of strength in your creative mind. You know that you've been sitting on it for a bit. You know that whatever you have in mind would be successful. But you have to discern when you care and when you don't care about what people say. Because I'm getting the vibe that sometimes you might be like, I don't care what people say. I don't care what people say. I don't care what they say. I don't care what they think about me, all of that stuff. But, like, you do. You do. And it's not that you care about how they perceive you, but you care enough about their reception when it comes to a project or a new idea, because it's like, and I'm seeing some sort of like community aspect. It's like what you want to do, whatever idea you do have is related to your community. So you want enough people to be like, yeah, like that's something that we can do. Or maybe you want collaboration in terms of finding that community like stability, or maybe like you want like more people to work with you, but at the same time maybe you've been described as hard to work with. I don't know, I'm getting like maybe like you might have been described as hard to work with. So again, that kind of is discouraging. It's because of how people see you and view you. So I think my advice for you is to just do it, and then find people who align with what you want to do. Like, but in order to do that, you actually have to put action and put effort into it. So like, let's say if you want to start a new community project, like you have to get started and you have to go out there. You have to do the talking, the networking, the getting to know people, putting yourself out there. Like you have to do that. Like, cause your aura, how you're coming across right now is very reserved, is very docile, or is very like you're to yourself. Like you have all these wonderful ideas, but you're keeping them to yourself, and people can't know, or people don't know that you have that in you just from looking at you. Like they not people aren't freaking telepathic. So it's just like, or even if they got like a sense of what energy or what power is within you, it's like, it's not a lot of people can read that off of you immediately. And then also like when they talk and communicate with you, it's like, oh, like why? Like why? Like I'm getting a sense of like discomfort when it comes to talking to people, not necessarily out of being like afraid of them, or not necessarily being scared of them. Like I'm not getting a scared energy much at all, actually. I'm getting more of like someone who might have been shot down enough times, someone who's been told negative things about themselves, like oh, like either maybe you're too much, maybe you're not doing enough, or maybe you are just really rude. Like maybe like how you come across or say something to somebody might come across as like rude, or like I see a lot of like, I don't want to say judgment here, but like maybe you might feel like judged in some way. But like honestly, I think you should just have some discernment in terms of what people say. I think that, could you be stubborn at times? Yeah. Could you maybe phrase things a little bit differently? Yeah. But I also think that you need to surround yourself with the right people. You need to surround yourself with people who understand the place of which you came. So understand that this is confidence in terms of like saying or sharing or starting your ideas. Like this is something that you're actively learning, because this is something that you're stepping into, an energy that you're stepping into, like in terms of going from not expressing those ideas to expressing those ideas. So you need people around you who understand that. But then you also need to do the work in terms of letting people in, and also letting those ideas out. And let's see, I'm gonna pull another card like related to the situation, like anything else, like, cause that's really interesting how that came together. Oh, Oh, and this is so interesting because, like, when I first tried, like, to film this, because I did try to film this one time before, I kept saying Seven of Pentacles instead of Son of Pentacles. So I'm interested to see, and maybe they might have, like, a message in here, too, for that Seven of Pentacles, because this is going to be the last card. So, like, maybe what comes from this, like, because the meaning from here is different from the RWS. Again, so a curious card, the Seven of Pentacles shows a period of contemplation and uncertainty. You're looking back at all of your hard work and wondering if it has been a failure or a success. You can't seem to decide. Shouldn't you be reaping more rewards by now? Shouldn't you be reaping more rewards by now? Maybe so. But the mind has control over perception. It's possible that your rewards are waiting for you to recognize them. They are not always monetary, y'all. I just said that. Like, I literally, like, I literally told y'all that. Like, come on. That's a confirmation. That's a confirmation right there, y'all. Again, your success is not monetary. Your success is to fulfill your creative mind. You've been sitting on it for a long ass time, but I promise you need to do it. And again, and I'm gonna go back. You're looking back at all of your hard work and wondering if it's been a failure or a success. Bulla, bulla, bulla. Shouldn't you be reaping more rewards by now? Maybe so. But the mind has control over perception. So again, the mind has control over perception. The mind has control over perception. I want y'all to take that away. The mind has control over perception. It might come off stubborn, socially awkward, but the mind has control over perception. You're coming across that way, it's because you feel that way. You're coming across that way because you feel that way. Like, you feel that way, you feel like that's how people see you. You're coming across that way because you feel that way. But the mind has control over perception, and you should be already reaping the rewards and the fulfillment of following your creative mind by now. So if that's not a confirmation that you need to, I really don't know what is. I don't know what else. I don't know what else. I don't know what else. I don't know why I said else. Like, maybe again, because they also say, like, you can't seem to decide, like, a period of contemplation of uncertainty. Maybe you're, like, asking for another confirmation right now as you're watching this, and I'm just gonna be like, no, because you don't fucking need one. Like, you don't fucking need one. Like, you already have plenty of confirmation here that you need to be doing what you need to do. So, yeah, I ain't got anything else to say for this one. Like, oh, wow, that's crazy. I was just talking about the Magician. This is just hanging over here by my desk. I forgot I even brought this. Oh, shoot. See, there you go. That's your confirmation. Transform this situation into one where you're actually taking creative control. You're actually doing all the shit that's in your mind. Like, make it into a reality. The Magician is taking that, like, taking that potential and making it into a reality. Do it. You have potential. You have everything that you need. The ideas are already in your head. You had some random person on here sit here and tell you what the hell is up. Like, come on. Do it. Like, do it. Come on. You got it.